it's Reija and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my Borrowathon TBR for round 6. It's a little bit late in the game because Borrowathon is literally starting in less than 2 hours on my time zone, but I haven't missed a round since round 2, so time to do the TBR. So as I said, Borrowathon starts on the 19th on your time zone, and it is a week-long readathon, so it ends Sunday next. And it is hosted by Riley from RM Bigfac, and I will leave all the necessary information down in the description so you can participate in if you want. And Borrowathon is all about reading borrowed books, so whether you borrow them from the library, from your friends, from co-workers, etc. Anything that is borrowed counts for this readathon, and it is one of my favorite readathons in all of BookTube. So without further ado, I have once again accumulated quite an ambitious TBR, but I hope to crack on at least some of these and read the rest of them once the readathon ends. But in any case, let's start with the challenges. The first challenge is to read a book that features one of your bucket list items, so something that you want to do or plan on doing at some point, or one of your dreams. And I really don't have a bucket list. There are things that I want to do, but I wouldn't consider them bucket list items. But I went with Freshwater by Akwaeke Emezi. And this is shortlisted for the Women's Prize, and Akwaeke Emezi made quite the headlines because they are a non-binary author. And I have been wanting to read this forever, and I would consider it as a bucket list item sort of, because this takes place in Africa, and I do want to visit some countries in Africa at some point in my life and, you know, get to know the cultures and the continent a bit better, because I have never visited, so everything I hear is secondhand, so I want to see it for myself. And this is about a person who has gods inside their head, and the gods are talking to them, and it is a kind of reality bending magical realism as far as I understand, and it's quite short, so I am hoping to tackle this pretty much at the start of the readathon. Next challenge is to read a book you're in the mood for, and it could be any one of these graphic novels, because lately I have been in the mood for graphic novels and contemporaries especially. So I have checked out a lot of graphic novels in the hopes that some of these will pique my interest. The third challenge is to read a book completely outside of your home, and for that I am going to be picking these 3 graphic novels. So I have Abbott, which is shortlisted for the Hugo Prize. This is a Hugo finalist for the graphic novel category, and it is written by Saladin Ahmed and illustrated by Sami Kivelä, who is a Finnish artist, and I am really excited about that. It seems to be a sort of post-apocalyptic take on American history. I'm really excited about that. So yeah. And then I have Little Fluffy Gigolo Pelu volumes 1 and 2 by Junko Mizuno, who is one of my favorite artists of all time, and these are all relatively short, so I think that I'm just gonna have a picnic somewhere and read them at my own leisure. The fourth challenge is to read a book in a non-traditional format. Graphic novels are technically a non-traditional format, so any of the graphic novels will fit this category. The fifth challenge is to read a book that is set during your favorite time of year, and I don't think any of these necessarily count. Because my favorite time of the year is fall, and I have Circe by Madeline Miller, and I think that this covers multiple seasons, so this could work. I have The Vagrant by Peter Newman, and I think this could also work. It is quite gloomy, quite autumnal, but once again, I haven't read it, so I don't know yet. The Monster Burrow Cormorant by Seth Dickinson also, I think, covers multiple seasons, so this could work. And then I have Black Leopard, Red Wolf by Marlon James, that I don't actually think that will count for this challenge, but I have it anyway. So I will see if any of these books fit that challenge once I come to them. And the final challenge, as always, is to read a book that features a library, and I have Kiss Number 8 by Colleen F. Venable and Ellen T. Crenshaw, and this is a queer coming-of-age story and coming-out story about a girl who has kissed a bunch of boys and then one day kisses a girl and has a completely different reaction and feelings about it. And this is about her coming to terms with her sexuality and sexual identity. And I saw this on Jes's channel from Jes Reads Books, and I've been really interested in it, so when I saw it in the library I had to get it. So yeah, this has scenes in the library. And I will also go through the rest of the graphic novels that I have. So I have Tokyo Tarareba Girls Volume 2 by Akiko Higashimura. This will probably scratch that contemporary itch. Then I have volumes 3 to 6 of Delicious in Dungeon, because I need to continue on with this series. I love this series. This is so much fun, and I think that I will have a lot of laughs during this week because of this series. And then finally I have Winter Song by Tony Sandoval, and this I picked purely for the art style. It looks really quirky and amazing, and I can't wait to read this too. And there you have it. Those are all my picks for Borrowathon round 6. Most likely I will not get to all of them, but I will try my best, and I will be vlogging my readathon experience this time around. Are you participating in Borrowathon? What are some of the books that you are reading, or are you interested in any of the ones that I showed here? Let me know down in the comments, and I will see you in another video very soon. Bye bye!